Yeah, I guess.
What's up? Hey guys, welcome back to the shoot. Hey guys, welcome back to the
What did you do?
Hey guys, welcome back to the Two People Talking podcast. My name is Branson, and welcome back to the podcast, Jack Hellerstedt. He's back,
Hi.
and he's better than ever. Actually, no, he's
Absolutely,
worse
I'm
than
really
ever.
not. I've
He's even worse.
yeah, absolutely in a worse state than last time.
Yeah, scoot over a little bit more. Cool. All right, so just like the last podcast that Jack was on, we've got Erik in the corner sitting on the floor. No, don't, no.
Oh,
Anyways, we've got Erik sitting on the floor over there, and this time he doesn't have any topics in a hat.
no pre-selected topics.
No pre-selected
This is
topics.
coming
We're gonna do a little thing called this
free
or
flow
that,
of mind.
where Erik is going to give us two topics, and then what are we gonna do? Like,
I think you're sweating.
then what are we gonna do? Like, is someone gonna pick a side and?
I mean, yeah, I guess
We're
we'll
gonna
just
pick
rotate.
opposing
Like, so you
sides.
can go first and you pick the side that you want, and then you defend that side, and I'll try to defend the other side.
Okay. We can do like yeah.
So even if I agree with your side, I gotta like defend my side.
Okay. So you want to give Erik your mic, and he can give the first.
Yeah.
This or that.
Adidas or Nike?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Yeah,
for
you're
me.
definitely going for Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas. All right. Actually, there's a strong case for both sides right now.
I think so. I'll go ahead and start out. You know, I'm pro Nike. I really like Adidas shoes. I think they look really good, but they don't appeal to people like me who have like I wear size 15, so it makes it kind of hard to find shoes. But also, they're really expensive, so they're kind of hard to get into.
These are big boy shoes. EQTs.
Yeah, I mean, but like they're hard to get into. Like a pair of Ultra Boosts costs like $180. I can't afford that. Like my Nikes that I buy that still look pretty good. Like probably cost about like $80 a pair and stuff like that. So
Just a pair of Ultra Boost, $180. I got this on sale. Just kidding. I paid too much for it because I didn't think that.
I like the khaki. Like I like I would definitely wear Adidas if I could like afford
in your
them
size.
and like I could get them in my size at like the if I went to the mall. Like it turns me off so much that I have to order them.
Yeah. So for me, Adidas for me, I love because Boost.
Yeah.
And it's more original than like Jordans and stuff. Because I respect Nike. I respect, the longevity of the Jordan brand and Nike and what they're doing and all that. But like they have the Air Presto model, which is like a big hit when they do collabs. And they've got Jordan and Air Maxes.
Mm-hmm.
But then what do? They just they come out, they retro colorways. They come up with the same colorways over and over. They do collabs which are really cool, like the Off-White collab. Like
Yeah.
you saw those, like the Off-White Jordan Presto, like all those that they made the 10 with the Off-White. That was like the best collab of 2017 without a doubt.
For
Like,
sure.
the best shoes. But Nike is, to me, they just kind of seem like, oh, this colorway did well like 10 years ago. Let's sell it again. And it
Yeah,
will
but
sell out.
they brand it as retro.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is stupid because like the only shoe that Adidas has retroed has been the limited, like the first Ultra Boost to come out, and I don't even think that was like the first one. I think it was
Ultra
just,
Boosts?
Yeah, there was an Ultra Boost. It was called the 5th year anniversary, but I don't even think it was like the first Ultra Boost that came out.
Okay.
And then the NMDs, the original OG NMDs with the black shoe with the blue and red brick on them.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the first NMDs that came out, and they re-released those.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know.
Would you argue that like Adidas really aren't meant for like athletic like activities as much as like Nikes are? Because like I feel like a lot of people buy like Adidas athletic shoes, but like would you go running in your Ultra Boosts versus going running in a pair of like Nikes? Like I don't know a lot of people that really buy Nikes that like or like athletic shoes that look like Ultra Boosts or like stuff like that look athletic.
Well, so
like Air Force Ones,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah,
would go
yeah.
running in, but
yeah, so like I'll just pull this up. This Ultra Boost, all Ultra Boosts, but like the mids and all those specifically are designed for like running, like they're marathon shoes. But like normal Ultra Boosts are just they're running shoes, like they're under the category of running, and the Boost material makes it so that you can run. Shoes like this, I held it up already. The EQT and the NMD, The other two like big models with boosts in them, they aren't for running. They're lifestyle shoes. So Eric's got a pair on, but like I don't see people running in those at all, and you shouldn't. But like Ultra Boosts are designed for running. So yeah.
But would you go running in your Ultra Boosts?
Yeah, I have. I do it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so comfortable. It's like running on a cloud. It's
Really?
awesome. Yeah.
That sounds actually kind of nice. I want a pair really badly, but
Yeah, it's hard.
I've like gone through like phases. Like right now, I'm in that phase where I really want that like cookies and cream or whatever the Oreo. Like I really want that new set of Ultra Boosts and stuff. But
Just like pick up the side and or put it against that wall over there.
it should be fine.
Okay.
Like I really want those like new cookies and cream Oreo or whatever the color combination is called.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll ever find myself in a position where I like willingly have $200 something to drop on those right now.
Actually, do you know how much they are like on StockX?
No, I saw them. I don't have StockX or anything like that because I just don't get into that kind of stuff enough.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you do because you're into that.
Yeah. I can tell you in like a second, but oh man. I'm gonna die on the podcast. The cookies and cream.
Yeah.
I saw the whole set because it came with like a set, right?
No.
So look, the special box they gave them to like influencers. It came with like socks, some stickers, a glass, and then cookies, and then the shoes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Okay, we'll go to just the shoes. What size are you?
15.
Yeah.
15.
50.
50.
Oh, lowest ask is $285, which is still very expensive.
That's really
That's still very expensive
for a pair of
I'm
shoes.
not trying to put that down. Look like that.
They're really nice.
They're
looking.
still very expensive shoes, but like $285 for an Ultra Boost.
Like I really want that. Like I would wear
I
those
didn't
all
think
over the
resale was gonna
place.
be that high on those.
It's a lot. Like
Yeah.
$300 for a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of all the things I could do for $300. Yeah. I mean, how much were your NMDs? 110. That's a good. Like that's something I'd be comfortable spending.
Yeah.
On
And
on
also
shoes.
like Nike does a good job, not a good job, but they do a job of discounting shoes that aren't as hype. Like,
Yeah.
you can get your Lunar Lawns or whatever for like 50% off.
Yeah.
Like Adidas does a lot of sales of like models that aren't selling. Like a week after the 4.0 Ultra Boost was announced, you could get came out, you could get 4.0 triple whites for like $90.
Yeah.
Like they do so many discounts that are just like kind of flash sales because I don't know, all the like general colorways, like the blacks, the grays, the whites, like people don't want them as much, so they'll just discount them. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that as a company, Adidas is like on the up and up.
Yeah.
And Nike's
I think they're
kind of-
definitely. I think Adidas is worth more because of their like when you're looking at shoes, because we haven't even talked about like normal like apparel. We're just talking about shoes right now.
Yeah.
But I definitely think Adidas beats Nike out in like quality and like looks and everything like that. But I think Nike still beats Adidas out in overall like sales and like volume.
Definitely. Oh, definitely. Because and there's such a large market in the U.S. too for Nike.
Yeah.
Like Adidas is kind of just like breaking in the way with like Yeezy really put them on the map.
Adidas is breaking in with more hype beasts and people that are like very, very like basic borderline casual like people that are in, like myself. Like I'm just super casually into like shoes and stuff like I'll never be like at a release or like looking for like I'm not into it where I have like that many shoes, mostly because I can't in the barracks. But like,
what does that mean? That many shoes?
It's a lot of shoes. I mean, for somebody like me, like I have a pair of sneakers I have for PT. Like I have all my uniform shoes, and then I'm only allowed to have 4 pairs of shoes on top of that. So I have like one nice pair, one like set of loafers, a set of sneakers, and then like, and then I have my slippers. But like, it's kind of like you have like how many pairs of shoes do you have?
I have 10.
10 pairs of shoes. Like I'd like to have that, but
7 to which
it's not realistic for me.
Yeah, I don't know. And also like, it's so hard because like with Nike, there's so many different like sections of Nike. Like there's Nike, there's Jordan brand, and then there's like Nike ACG, which is like all conditions gear, which is like the tech wear kind of stuff. You know what tech wear is?
No.
I'll show you. It's like people who dress like people from Watch Dogs. That's becoming popular now. I'll show you. But yeah,
I feel like it'd be kind of cool if it like if you do it right.
If you can do it right, you can. Yeah, it looks really cool.
Otherwise, it looks probably just kind of weird.
Lots of pockets. I'll
Lots of
try to find the
pockets.
coolest one.
Like trench coat and like ripped jeans, kind of like
This kind of stuff. I'll find this picture and throw it up.
Okay, I can.
You have to be a very certain person.
Yeah, for sure.
To wear it. Like
That's like the definition of streetwear.
yeah. Like
When I think of streetwear, that's what I think of.
I can see Erik wearing.
Are you gonna
this.
put like an image on screen or something like
yeah,
that?
I'll just
Yeah,
the
you'll
same picture
edit.
and throw it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Nike hits a lot of bases, and they're doing a good job. But like, I just think that Adidas shows a lot more originality,
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
and they do a lot more like collabs and stuff with brands. And Nike is kind of like, oh, the 95 Air Max, people love that shoe.
Yeah.
Let's just throw out 100 of them. So I don't know, but the stuff that they do a good job on, like the Off-White collab, and then the Sean Wotherspoon, I don't remember.
Mhm.
It's this Air Max that they released like 100 of them accidentally.
Yeah.
And then yeah, they're really cool, but those are really nice too. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. At first, when I first got into shoes, I was like, I hate Nike. I'm never gonna buy anything from Nike. But I'm coming around.
There's some Nike stuff that I think looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And then another thing Nike really beats out Adidas in is like the sports market. Like outside of soccer,
Yeah.
and outside of soccer, you're not going to see, or even in soccer, there's a lot of like
There's a lot of
Nike
Nike.
stuff.
Like Ronaldo is sponsored by Nike.
Right. But then like you think of like official jerseys or shirts and stuff like that you see.
Mhm.
Like if you went to the new Sanchez Park and then
Yeah.
you went inside the thing, all the shirts, all the
Really?
like hats and stuff, they're all going to be like by Nike. They'll have the Braves logo, but somewhere on there's going to be like a Nike swoosh or something like that.
all
you
of
know?
the Atlanta United stuff is Adidas.
Is it really? But that's like the soccer market I was talking about.
They're
There's
sponsored by Adidas.
there's a lot of like Adidas in the soccer market because of the like those pants. Those are like soccer pants kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right now. Yeah, and yeah, I guess I grew up playing soccer, so I grew up Adidas, but I have
Right.
Nike cleats.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. That's really because I have there is a loophole where if you buy the most expensive Nike cleats, like, because there's like the low level that you can get at like Walmart or whatever, and then there's the like you can build up the tiers, and at the highest tier they're like $200, $275. But then if you pay for them, if you just return them within 2 years and you say like, oh, the plate cracked or the insole fell out or something like that, then you can get a full refund. So I got like 3 pairs of shoes for free.
That's pretty
Because I paid
sweet.
$275 once. So that's why I went with Nike.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
Would you do that again, or would you rather have a pair of like? Have you tried Adidas cleats,
no.
or you've been exclusively Nike because of this like gypsy loophole that you found out?
Well, I really wanted Nike cleats when they came out with the Mercurial, which I have right here. No, I don't. They're in my car. Which I'll throw a picture up on the screen.
Uh-huh.
But they came out with this cool colorway from the Mercurial, and the Magista, obviously. Duh. What am I saying? But it had the sock, and everyone's like, "I hate the sock. I don't want it." They unveiled it at the World Cup, and they're like, "The sock's ugly. I don't like it. It's gross." And I was like, "That's awesome. I hate having a tongue on my shoe anyway."
Mhm.
Like that's another reason why I like Ultra Boost. There's no tongue.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, that's great. I don't have to move the tongue every once in a while. Like, I really don't even have to tie them. And then I just kept buying them because they were like, they were there. And I really like the colors they came out with.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, I feel like we
That was
dug into that. That was good.
that was good. And now we go downhill from here.
Yeah.
It's like the last one.
What else you got?
All right. You've got nothing? All right.
He
we'll
says
give him a
we've
little
got
bit of time.
nothing. Give him the mic. Give him the mic. Just hand the mic to him. Dude, Nike versus Adidas was so good.
I appreciate that.
You can only go downhill though. Like, we talked for like 10 minutes.
Start off strong. Everyone's staring at me.
There's 2 people in the room.
And all of them are staring at me.
We're waiting.
Fortnite or PubG?
Okay.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
I used to be the kind of person that called Fortnite Diet PubG or like PubG Zero, but
Yeah.
recently I think I've shifted around to like Fortnite more, even though I don't play it very much. I have it and I suck at it, but I just don't play it very much. So I'm gonna go Fortnite on this side of the debate.
I'm going to defend PUBG.
Okay. So
Yeah. I've played it, don't worry.
So Fortnite, I think, is better than PUBG because, like, this is the big point everyone brings up. It's free. Like, you don't.
No. It's.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're. It's free, and I think that's why it has such a player base and stuff. It's because like somebody looked at it, they're like, okay, this looks kind of fun. Like that's how I was. Like I would be playing like Rainbow Six Siege on my computer or something. I'd be like, oh, look, PUBG, this looks kind of fun. Like I could play this with the guys and stuff. And I look at it, and then there's the $30 price tag. Like that's kind of, it's not a lot of money. Like it's less than like a $60 game, which I can appreciate.
Yeah.
But it's still $30, and it hasn't been on sale on Steam since I've like looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Fortnite, they're gonna be more successful than PUBG because it's free, and like even though it's free, it's like got the same developer team and like the same like focus on it as like a AAA like title or something like that, like Elder Scrolls or something like that. Like there's been so many updates and fixes and patches to improve the game, and PUBG's had that, but like PUBG also feels just like super. People like to say that it's more realistic, which is true, like gun sense, but like it feels like super fake. Something about it. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Anyways, PUBG came first.
Yes. Well,
Minecraft
Hunger Games came
so
first.
the guy who worked on PUBG has done like survival stuff. Not survival, but like, battle royale stuff in the past. He's very passionate about this. So the guy who made PUBG is super passionate about PUBG and, his game and all that. So he's really spending a lot of time on that. Fortnite was kind of just like, oh, yeah, we have this game where you build bases and you fight zombies. That's not doing too well. Let's add a battle royale. PUBG's doing really well. We'll make it free because then people will pay for our real game. But guess what?
Yeah,
no one's
absolutely
paying
not.
for the real game.
No.
So for me, the morals of PUBG was like, I really love this game mode. I want to turn it into its own standalone game. Like, let's hire people. Let's get people in there. Let's make it a big thing. And actually, it's like the number 12 highest selling game of all time.
Yeah.
So like people love this game, but it's the fact that Fortnite said, let's do the same thing.
Fortnite
on console.
accidentally became more popular, I think.
Yeah, because what you said, it's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation. Like
Mhm.
you can play with your friends online. You don't have to buy a gaming computer, and you don't have to buy.
Isn't PUBG on Xbox now though?
Yeah, but you can't play it like unless you
Really?
have the new like Xbox One X or the Scorpio or
Oh,
whatever.
so
Like
a lot of people,
unplayable.
and a lot of people don't buy those like half-step like upgrades.
Yeah.
Like we still have just a plain Xbox One from when it launched
Yeah, so
back
do
at
I.
home. Like
Mhm.
it works just fine. Not a lot of people. You have a what?
Oh, there's like the slim.
The slim one. Did you like go from an Xbox One to the S? See, that's different. Like
Yeah.
we have an Xbox One, and when the Xbox One X came out, I didn't feel obliged to like go out and
Yeah.
buy it. So PUBG.
It's like going from the 6 to 6S. You're more likely to go to the 7. And
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I would,
Yeah.
that's just another area that Fortnite kind of wins out, is that like you can play it on console.
Yeah.
You don't have to like have a nice like expensive gaming rig
Mhm.
for a computer to set up, and you can like jump right into it.
Yeah. I mean, I just really think that with PUBG wins with like the moral and like the heart behind the game.
Yeah.
There's not this great backstory behind Fortnite. It's
No.
kind of just like
Fortnite
we
was like,
included it in this game where you can build.
I think it was almost like a saving throw to try to save that game that
Yeah.
Epic Games came out with.
Mhm.
And then they did that, and somehow some YouTuber like started
Playing it,
going on
yeah.
it, and then it just grew from there.
Yeah. Also, like,
Mhm.
sorry. Also, they've like stopped caring about their original game that you pay for. Like,
Well, they tried. They definitely bring updates out, and they even offered a really big price cut for people to buy it. Like it was like 50% off for a while, but no one bought it because no one. That's not what the content creators are making.
yeah. So what? Like on the subreddit, I visited a couple times when like I haven't been
The
able to log in.
standalone subreddit or like the battle royale subreddit.
Both.
Okay.
So on the Fortnite subreddit, everyone's complaining about how the PvE, like the actual single player game, is like the worst thing ever. They're not paying attention. Like there's so many glitches, nothing's good. Like
Mhm.
the system's like messed up and they're not fixing it. And then like the battle royale is just like inventory glitch, fix it, and then it gets fixed in like 2 weeks.
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
but why? I would do the same thing. I mean, if you've got 100,000 people playing the standalone like campaign mode, and then you've got 10 million people playing the battle royale.
Yeah.
And the battle royale is what's making you money by people buying skins or emotes
Eric,
and stuff like
Eric's
that.
bought 2 skins.
Really? For how much? $50? Jesus fuck, that's a lot of money. See that?
You're the
But, like,
reason
that's-
that they're not
Yeah,
doing anything
no,
to the single player, which I don't have, by the way.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have it.
Like I would spend my time focusing on that game mode where it's making us a lot of money from people buying like the things that you don't need to be good at the game necessarily, but that you want. And there's nothing wrong with that, but why focus on the standalone when it's not making you any money and no one is really interested in that, and that's not where your hype is coming from. I mean, there's the principle behind it, which is like you started something and you didn't finish it, which kind of like sucks. Like you shouldn't do that, but at the same time, like fuck it, focus on what's making you money.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't listening to anything.
I know, that's
Yeah, so
fine.
I just kinda
Beak, were
tuned
you
out.
listening at least? All right, thank you. All right, thank you.
What did he say, Eric?
Anyways,
Eric,
we'll chalk that
No,
up.
no. Eric, what did you say? No, what did Jack say?
So what Jack was saying is that you gotta focus on the side of the game that's making you money. So
Okay.
like the standalone campaign thing, like no one gives a fuck about that. There's probably like he said, maybe 100,000. Like that's a pretty big iffy number. Like this I have not met a single person who's like, yeah man, that campaign, woo. So like, I mean, why would you waste all the time you need to code patches for that when you could be coding the battle royale? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Makes hella more money.
Okay.
Good talk.
Yeah,
New
we can
subject.
Do, I don't know. We're at 22 minutes. You want to make this? Yeah. Sure. We talked about Nike
Bro, I
and
don't have
Adidas
another
for
topic.
15.
I don't have another topic.
Yes, you do. Get it now.
I've pooped out 2 diamonds. You can't expect another one.
It's
You
okay.
piece of coal.
Let's end on the worst one. Think of the worst.
The worst one.
Mm-hmm.
The one that instantly comes to mind is World War II versus World War One.
Why? Why does that instantly come to mind? No, don't hand the mic back. We're not going to. All right, fine.
Which one was more productive?
Which one was more
Which
productive?
one was more productive? Eric.
Neither were productive.
What are you?
Let's just spend the last 8 minutes roasting
Eric. God.
Sheep. Look, it's like a fake hype beast
I
kind
know.
of.
He's wearing a fake
hoodie.
Supreme shirt.
But does that make you a sheep like indirectly?
Yeah, because you're buying.
By like law of
you're
association.
Buying, you
or
bought the
something, right?
shirt.
You paid money for that, so you're part of the sheep.
Yeah, because you paid money because you're like, oh, I don't like Supreme, so I'm gonna be with this gang that
So you-
doesn't.
Yeah, that's where I am.
Eric said that he does like Supreme, he just can't afford it.
I can't afford it. I like the box logo stuff, but I can't ever imagine myself spending $50
Give me that
on a
box.
shirt.
$50.
I don't know how much is just like a plain like just a box, just like a white box logo.
From like retail or for resale?
I don't know. It'd probably be easier to get at resale because I wouldn't be like I'll never have the time to sit down and like get a drop or like our buddy Landon, like he got a Supreme like e-tool, and like being something that actually uses e-tools like on FTXs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
on FTXs and stuff.
I'm not gonna want to have a Supreme e-tool. Like why does he have that? It's kind of because he's weird about it.
Oh, Supreme BOGO.
Yeah, sure.
I ordered them. They're coming in on Monday. 120.
T. Wait, we're gonna look up T.
So what's in the box though?
I'm gonna pull it out in a second.
Okay.
Okay, so I can't even find a regular. There's this one with the Comme des Garçons collab with Supreme for $460, $500.
Yeah, but that's because it's got like the backwards logo. How much is like a hoodie, like a box logo hoodie?
Those are even more expensive.
Oh, really? I kind of like these. What do you think of these?
Pro Fears? I like them.
I don't really.
They're like the new wave. It's like Adidas's gamble into the bulky shoe market, kind of.
Yeah, I'm
Did you
just
get
not
the
a
black ones. I like them.
I would like them more if the sole wasn't so weird. I think that's my least favorite
All right,
part.
a black.
But not like the bottom of the shoe, but like
Look at
the
the
side. I think that's too much. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. $1,430.
That's
for
so
a black
much.
hoodie.
See,
Supreme.
I'm casual about it where I like how it looks, but like I'm never gonna get into it. What do you mean?
How much did you say the hoodie was?
$1,500.
See this? 30.
The mic, please. So if anyone wants to buy this from me, the Supreme stacking cups, they're metal.
Are you selling them as a set or individually?
I will give you. Why would you want to buy just one? You just want the So I'll give you the cups. I'll give you the poppy seeds from week 1, the week 1 drop, and I'll give you a sticker.
I bought 2 stickers actually.
Jack
right
bought
there.
2 stickers from me today, but I'll give you all of this for like $75.
I'm
$75.
gonna taint your cup by coughing into it while it's wrapped. $2 a piece. I'm gonna put one on my car. Yeah, fucking Olga.
Oh shoot.
Eric, you haven't fixed it still.
Oh, I will. I bought a water bottle, so I'll give you.
I'd actually like a Supreme Nalgene or something like that.
It's like a thermos.
That'd be kind
I'll
of
show
cool
you a
to
picture.
have actually.
Eric, please package this up for me.
This whole podcast is just us talking about Supreme and then you saying, "Yeah, let me pull up a picture," and looking for 20 minutes.
Hey,
Those are poppy seeds
So
to make heroin.
with
Start a heroin farm.
with the week 1 drop, they always include a little gift for only the first week of Supreme. So for the last season, it was a toothbrush, and then this season it's poppy seeds. I don't know why, but what was I gonna look up? Oh, the water bottle.
Yeah, the water bottle.
Looks like this. See, that was quick.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Alex already bought it for me for 60.
Really?
Yeah.
He bought it from you for 60?
Yeah.
How much did you buy it for?
46.
Bought that for 46.
Yeah.
I buy that for
They sold out so
50.
quick. It was insane.
Really?
Like he
You
couldn't
were
even
pretty
get
lucky
one.
to get him.
Yeah, he couldn't even get one.
That's impressive. He's usually the first one on that kind of stuff.
Dude, the first week of Supreme, he got like $1,000 worth of stuff.
Really?
It was so crazy.
He told me about
He
the
went
time that
in.
he went to New York
Yeah.
and he bought the hoodie for I can't even remember how much at like the Supreme store
I think it's like
and
180.
outside sold it to somebody for how much was it?
Close to 1,000.
Close. I think he said it was 1,000. Like the dude had 1,000 cash in hand, and he made like a $900 profit.
Yeah.
Like that's insane. Like I want to get into that because that sounds fucking awesome.
But
But I don't have the knowledge or the time or the access to get any of that shit.
like it's basically just like knowing what's gonna sell and what's not. So like these right here,
Mm-hmm.
I got these to resell, but the Packers Soulbox mids, like the collab, is see this little hole punch right here?
Yeah.
That means that they're consortium, which doesn't mean anything, but they have a hole punch, so they cost more. And these were like the first consortium shoe to ever not sell over retail.
That's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
So,
They're
what do you
nice.
think you're gonna be able to resell the cups?
I'm trying. Right now,
So you're
resells-
failing at the whole knowing what's gonna resell and what's not.
No, because I've already sold a shirt. I bought one of the shirts and I sold that. And I sold that for 75 and I bought it for 46. And then I got
See, that's what I'm saying. Like buying a shirt for like. Kinda
shirts are the safest
Are you
bet.
talking? Is this like a Supreme shirt or an Adidas
Supreme.
shirt? Okay.
Yeah.
See, like I get it like a $46 Supreme shirt. Like that's
Apparel's always the safest to go. Like accessories like the cups and the water bottles, like the resale might not be worth it, but it might, you know?
Mhm.
Like shirts will always consistently be over retail.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my experience. I don't really like any other stuff that's coming out though. They're releasing like a life raft and like a life jacket.
See, that shit's just kind of weird.
Yeah. It's,
Like I want to get into that like, but the casual like day to day stuff like those cups or like the water bottle
Yeah.
or like apparel like that stuff's pretty cool. Like
They
I
made-
could get into that for sure.
they made a lighter that was really cool too.
Yeah, the Zippo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool accessory to have. But I think like a life raft, an e-tool, like
Yeah.
shit like that. Like what?
They
Why?
made a $68 pen that came out last week.
That's what-
$68, almost $100 for a
for
pen.
I'd lose the pen. Or like it's like if they made chapstick. Like I'd lose
Yeah.
that in like 3 hours
That'd be
maybe.
cool. That'd be a cool week 1 drop gift.
Yeah, a little chapstick or
Chapstick
something.
with
That'd be
Supreme
kind
on
of
it.
that would be a kind of cool like little gift.
Uh,
But like nothing I would ever spend money on exclusively to get that.
I'm gonna look up pen. Let's see how much it's reselling for. The last sale was for $114.
That's so much money.
Someone spent $114 on
Hey.
a pen.
Hey,
Movie.
recording has been stopped automatically.
Well, the
I don't know.
Audacity's still going,
Yeah,
so I can just restart it. That's all we have to do.
that happened during our last one that we did. There was that like black spot. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, but that was
Yeah.
weird. That
I
was,
don't know where that was from, but we've hit the 30-minute mark. So
yeah. Do you want to round it off?
yeah, we'll just go ahead and
Call it a day.
say Erik has produced 2 good topics with one really shitty one that we completely ignored. World War I versus World War II.
How did we even start talking about Supreme?
Oh, we were roasted you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
All right. Yeah.
that's it.
Jack Hellerstedt, thank you for being on the podcast.
Absolutely.
Want me to put your socials?
04 361
361.
0976.
Cool. So Jack's
Mother's maiden name is Kozak. Street I was born on was South Fulton
and the
Street.
name of your first pet,
Molly.
your best friend. Yeah.
High school nickname? Spicy pepperoni.
And then your best friend growing up. Who's the name of your first teacher?
First teacher?
Yeah.
The first one I can remember is Miss Brooks.
Okay, cool. So
Miss
I
Brooks.
think that's all the information that you need.
Yeah, absolutely. That should do it. I use USAA for banking. My routing number is, I don't know, off the top of my head. I'll have to get back to you guys on that one.
And Erik, I mean, I guess good job
Yeah.
this time. I don't want to give you too much praise.
Better than Hitler for the hat topics and stuff like that. That was a bad topic.
So, Utah. All right.
I remember that.
Anyways, I'll see you guys